Right. So, hello everyone. We welcome you to the Graduate Studies celebration of the Project Learning. Today, we are celebrating all the hard work we students of the W. Booth School of Engineering, Practice and Technology have put forth in the past few months. My name is Avani, and I just completed my master's in engineering design.
I'm Aswin, and I recently pursued my master in manufacturing engineering. We'll be your hosts for today. This year, the celebration is even more illustrious as we all took up the challenge of completing our project successfully during these uncertain and trying times of COVID-19. We have an exciting and jam-packed agenda for today, and we would like to kickstart with a congratulatory note by Dr. Vladimir Mahalec, who is our Associate Director of Graduate Programs.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to thank you all for working so hard in these unusual times. It's been certainly a challenging year. All of you have done outstanding work, and it has been a real pleasure to work with you over the last 12 months. So please go ahead.
Thank you, Professor, for your kind words of appreciation. We now request Ian Sharpe from McMaster Alumni Association to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to say I hope all is well with you and your families during all that is happening. I'm here today to give you an early welcome to becoming the newest members of the McMaster University alumni family. My name is Ian Sharpe, and I'm an alumni officer for recent alumni. There are a lot of advantages and perks to becoming a MAC alumni. So let's first start with a short video on the services and benefits that we offer you.
Did you know that MAC alumni receive special services and benefits courtesy of the Alumni Association? Whether you just graduated or are a long-standing alumni, gain access to deals exclusive to McMaster community members, including a unique McMaster credit card, affordable insurance plans for home, auto, life and travel, and banking products that put you as a priority. Not to mention free access to McMaster's library resources and gifts from us at the Alumni Association when you land a new job, start a business, get married, buy a house, or have a baby. We want to celebrate your milestones with you. On top of these perks, you have access to our Alumni Career Counselor and a host of career services for 10 years after graduation, as well as unlimited access to our online mentoring platform, Firsthand, amongst other services to help your career and professional development. Access all of these services and benefits through our alumni website, alumni.mcmaster.ca.
Awesome.
Do you know that MAC alumni receives...
So that was just a quick short snippet of the many services and benefits we offer you. So as the video is described, we've worked with the Bank of Montreal on a McMaster University MasterCard. And as it's stated, we've teamed up with Manulife and Manulife Bank to offer you discounted rates in life, health and dental insurance. And also with the Manulife Bank aspect, you can have a combination of a high interest savings and checking account all in one. And as stated there, we want to help celebrate the different milestones that you have to throughout your life in terms of new job, having a baby, as well as a new home. And so we'll send you a little gift and congratulations. So for our alumni career services, we offer from when you graduate 10 years of different services and benefits. One of the ones that I've used when I graduated back in 2010 was the Alumni Career Counselor, who is Jillian Perkins Marsh. You can have one-on-one sessions with her describing different career paths, whether it be what your fields are looking into, resume, cover letter critiques, interview, improvements, etc. And also, we offer a McMaster Online Affinity Partners Network, which is our version of LinkedIn in a way. So you can connect with fellow McMaster alumni through this platform, which is mcmaster.firsthand.co. And there, we have a group dedicated just to engineering, which is over 800 MAC graduates from a wide field of positions, as well as you can attend virtual networking events. Like there was one coming up in September of a career fair, as well as virtual career webinars, which can range from our resume reviews, cover letter, as well as pursuing further education and interview tips with the virtual world we live in. I know virtual interviews are becoming new and challenging to some. So we offer different tips and benefits for that. So if you have any questions at all, please email me at sharpi, SHARPI, at McMaster.ca to learn more about what we can do to help you in the next step of your journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Ian. That's surely encouraging for those looking forward to joining the workforce. Now, we invite our community engagement coordinators, Richard Allen and Salman Bawa, to share a few words. They have been the backbone in providing the students the opportunity to engage with the community and industrial partners.
Thank you. This is Richard Allen with Salman Bawa for the next couple of minutes here. Thank you very much, Aswin, for your kind introduction. Success in life is really an outcome of remarkable relationships that we have. I was fortunate to spend some time with my older brother this summertime, and we spent an afternoon reflecting on all the good things that have occurred in our life, in our family, work, relationships. And it all boiled down to, in every case, the doors that opened positively in our lives boil back to people. And these people helped us to grow by connecting us to others, and most importantly, connecting us to new and experiences that helped us to change. So people and relationships are very vital at all points in our life. Think about all the good things that have happened in your life to date, and likely you can trace it back to a person or persons who were your allies. And that's why the SEPT school focuses so much on exposing you, our students, to people through very strong relationships. And in every relationship we form and we steward, we look for shared success. We want to make sure that there's benefits for everyone, for our community partners, whether they be companies, municipalities, or not-for-profits, for our faculty. Many of them are with us today, ensuring that they have opportunities for growth, and for the wider city and the region. But most importantly, we want to make sure that there's benefits to you, our students and alumni. Relationships, strong and lasting, resilient and just, are the platform for personal development. Relationships lead to exciting opportunities. This year, SEPT, we pursued dozens of opportunities in areas that enabled our students to shine, network, and to step into an even brighter future. Here's my colleague in community engagement, Salman, to tell you a little bit more about this year in review.
Thank you, Richard. Indeed, it is these amazing relationships with large organizations and with small and medium enterprises that translates to over 40 projects annually, distributed over 100 graduates. Over the last 1 year, you have collected a wealth of knowledge. You have enhanced your technical capacities. You have grown your professional network through interacting with our community, our industries, and our municipalities. And you have developed long-lasting friendship with your teammates. Continuously striving to achieve depth and diversity of knowledge defines our community engagement at SEPT. Today, we would like to encourage you to think about some tactics towards continuing the relationships that you have developed, staying in touch with our community partners, and enhancing your digital presence. All these, we hope, would help you in transitioning to employment. All the best.
Thanks, Richard and Salman, for providing the highlights of the past year. Two of our alumni who have been previously part of the Project Learning program are here to share their experiences and how this has helped them in transitioning from university to work. We welcome our first speaker, Isooda.
Mute myself. Hi everyone, I'm Isooda Niroomand. I'm one of the school travel planners with the Ontario Active School Travel Program at Green Communities Canada here in Toronto. In partnership with City of Toronto Vision Zero and school boards, I work to engage with parents, school staff, city staff and the community to develop school travel plans that encourage active school travel. If you finish your grad school and you're working towards landing in a job position, you probably know that the most time-consuming elements of this process for you is going to be recording the experience that you've gained in school and through your project. So I'm going to walk you through my example with the hope that this will simplify and clarify the process for you a little bit. So I moved to Canada in 2017. So I'm pretty new to the whole thing. To pursue my degree in engineering design with a solid background of urban design and urban planning. The hardest and the most stressful point for me during school, to be honest, it was for me was to find a project that could link my past experience with the current field that I was working on. So with the help of Salman and Richard, I was introduced to a project from City Lab. The goal for this project was to research the impact of school site design on travel mode choice. So if you know a little bit of urban design or urban planning, it was the perfect link between urban design, urban planning, and human-centered design, the thing that I was focusing at that time. So this study required 60 days of traffic counting in winter and spring. So I wasn't that happy the whole time, believe me. I had many oh crap moments for me. I was like, what I got myself into. But then it was all worth it. I'll tell you why. So City Lab was the connecting ring between McMaster and City of Hamilton for this project. If I want to give you like a timeline of what happened to me, was I was almost done with the project around January. Then my supervisor at City of Hamilton sent me a posting from Green Communities Canada for a school travel planner position. So the job description was exactly what we were doing during the project. Long story short, I got an interview from GCC in early February, like a month after that, and I started working for them early March. So I had 4 weeks to finish my project and move to Toronto to start working. If you ask me like what happened, I'll say the miracle of connection and a good representation of my experiences. I was an international student with a 0 Canadian work experience when I walked into my interview. Funny thing is that my supervisor at that time at City of Hamilton in the project is now working with the program that GCC, my company, is leading. So from time to time, I have to review her reports. So never underestimate yourselves. When you're trying to apply for a job, know your audience. Do a really quick but thorough background study on the company and know what they do and what they're best at. If you have a wide variety of skills, show them what your top strengths are, and then don't confuse people with a long list of keywords. They all know all these keywords, but they want to know what you have that like matches perfectly with them. Explain why you think that the graduate program or the project that you've done has prepared you to be the best candidate for the position, and how you can contribute to their team. The connections that you make through your project is the greatest gift. I cannot put more emphasis on this. Treat your project as an investment and expect to get out as much as you are willing to put in. If you're having a hard time, don't get disappointed. Just do it. Do not wait until you're done with your project or school to start applying and reaching out to people. Let me tell you, I was lucky because I made great connections during my project, but usually you have to give it 4 or 5 months, 3 to 4, I can say 4 to 5 months to find your perfect job. If there are people in the industry, in your project, or even in any course that you're taking, just make sure that you show your skills to these people and try to learn from them. These are what I call real connections. So I've seen people randomly messaging people on LinkedIn. That won't work for you. Just receiving a message won't be enough for someone to actually get to know you or like introduce you to opportunities. When times get tough, remember that your journey is just starting. So interact with other people and be active on online platforms. You will be surprised how LinkedIn can be your best friend. So just have this in mind, and good luck with your journey. It's just the starting point. Don't get disappointed. Keep your hopes up. I was an international student, just like very new to everything. So if I could do it, you guys can do it.
That's great. Thanks a lot, Isu. We now welcome our second speaker, Amina.
I guess nobody heard that. So hello, everyone. Thank you so much. My name's Amina, and I'm the alumni of the engineering design program at the W. Booth School. And the biggest lesson for me actually was developing an abundance mindset and realizing that opportunities are essentially everywhere. And sometimes the best ones are the ones that we create for ourselves. So before pursuing my master's, I had a very narrow scope of what potential career path I could follow. And also, there weren't many job opportunities in my eyes, especially with what I thought was an empty resume. However, opportunities are not the obvious ones that are right in front of you that you check on Indeed or anything like that. Rather, they come from following a non-linear accumulation of experiences and redirections that lead you to creating those opportunities. So I just actually want to start today with how I landed the project that I completed for my master's. It all started in the fall semester where we were sent emails from Salman involving different community partners, and I'm sure Salman remembers this, but none of them actually interested me because they were all focused mainly on manufacturing, electrical engineering, and fields that I wasn't really into. And with the deadline to choose a project quickly approaching, I started getting worried. So I went to Salman's office and explained to him that I was interested in working on a healthcare-centered project. And from there, Salman had suggested and showed me a lot of hidden opportunities that I would have never known about had I not approached him. And one of the projects that stood out to me was one in partnership with St. Joseph's Hamilton Healthcare. And when I did express my interest, Richard, who's also here today, contacted the hospital to see if they were still interested in having students work on the project. Thankfully, they did say yes. And this year, I can happily even say that I was very fortunate to also be able to support a group of students with the supervision of Dr. Fleisig that were continuing the second phase of the project where my partner Shim and I had left it off last year. And just to keep things really brief, but our role at St. Joe's was to improve the learning experience of patients that were training how to do treatment called hemodialysis on their own. And just to give a little bit of context on that, hemodialysis is a treatment that patients with unhealthy kidneys use to clean their blood, and it involves a lot of complicated steps. So we were there to learn about those steps and design a better experience for them. And a single dialysis session can take up to 6 hours, and usually patients are there about 3 to 4 times a week. So normally this treatment is administered by nurses at the hospital, but there was a push for this treatment to be done independently at the comfort of the patient's home, and nothing showed the importance of this type of healthcare except for the pandemic this year that showed that we needed that kind of telemedicine. So this wasn't the only project that I worked on during my master's. It was one of many. And honestly, I can say all of these experiences I included in my resume, since the only difference between a paid and an unpaid opportunity is the money, but the valuable lessons and skills that I acquired were just as valid in both situations. So my advice is to turn everything into a career experience. And the next thing is to find a balance in applying to diverse jobs and not narrowing your scope in terms of what jobs you can apply to. And unlike Isu, I actually didn't land a job right after school. It took me months and over 150 applications, waking up to two to three rejection emails every morning. So I'm not promising it's going to be an easy journey, but it's definitely going to be one filled with growth in your self-confidence and a push to be your best self and improving those skills. So I applied to like different web development jobs, user experience, research assistant, and now I work at St. Mike's as a research coordinator where I do systematic reviews, design apps, and things that I'm familiar with and things that I'm learning every day. So yeah, just this is an encouragement to find balance in learning new things while sharpening your previously acquired skills. But overall, my advice is to just be humble, accept opportunities, and always remember and thank those that helped you along the way. Thank you.
Amina, that was very insightful. I'm happy to share my experience with the Industrial Waste Heat Recovery Project, which was focused in the Bayfront industrial area of Hamilton. This project was supervised and guided by the Hamilton Chamber of Commerce, Hamilton Community Energy Incorporation, and Hamilton Oshawa Port Authority. The funding was to the Atmospheric Fund and My Tax Canada. It was a project with various stakeholders, multiple variables, moving parts, and site visits. My project partner, Yassine Muhammad, and I were required to conduct evidence-based research, analyze data, perform energy calculations, identify heat sources and sinks, and finally recommend technologically feasible and economically viable solutions to harness the waste heat, eventually reducing the greenhouse gas emissions. My project partner and I had complementary backgrounds, supporting each other as our strengths helped to contribute to the project effectively. While Yassine contributed from the technical perspectives, I contributed more from the business standpoint. This journey had me role-playing interchangeably between a designer and an engineer. It made me realize how fundamental stakeholder engagement is to our project. This project has helped me develop not just professionally as a contributing accountable member of an interdisciplinary team tasked to work towards a shared goal, but also personally improving my management and communication skills. This was one heck of a journey.
That's great, Avani. Now we have some of our friends talking about their project experience and sharing their success stories with us. I would like to call upon Omosheke, who pursued a Master's of Engineering Design, to share her project experience with us.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Omosheke Fowode. I worked on a project for the design of solar shingles. Our project partner was Aerolife, and Aerolife wanted to create elegant and aesthetically pleasing solar shingles that are efficient, affordable, and easy to install. So a little bit of background on that. I also have always been very interested in the idea of building solar roofs and solar powered roofs. So when I found out about this project, I found it as an exciting opportunity and I jumped on it. Some previous work had already been done on this project. 2 previous sets I had already worked on it. They built a physical prototype, and our goal was to improve on that already existing design. So we examined this prototype and we found some faults with it and the things that we could do to improve on it. The project was focused towards designing for residents in the US and Canada. Some of my contributions personally, because in addition to my engineering degree, my undergrad engineering degree, I also have an artistic and creative design background. So I focused on everything that had to do with the design and appeal of the solar shingles. I imagined the appearance and the aesthetics for the solar shingles. I completed design sketches for how they were going to look. And due to the COVID-19 pandemic and limiting the in-person gatherings, a lot of the scope for our project was cut short. So we couldn't do as much. We couldn't actually build a physical prototype. So this project actually required that we demonstrated creativity, hard work, and resilience. And because of this, we decided to build a virtual 3D prototype. I designed a virtual 3D prototype with a software that I had never used in my life, and it came out pretty well. As you can see on the screen, that is the design. And some of the things I learned from this project, I got some hands-on experience working on design and development of a real-world product. This is a product that at the end of the day, when it goes through all the final stages of testing, is going to go on the market. I learned the benefits of coherent teamwork, understanding the importance of people from different backgrounds coming together to work on a singular project and capitalizing on their strengths and their knowledge. I also got some confidence in dealing with companies and employees. And because of some of the feedback I got from our community partner and some of our examiners, I got a boost of confidence in dealing with employees and talking to them on my experience and the things that I know and things that I have learned. And this project has generally fueled my zeal for working on things and towards things that bring about positive change. And I'm very excited that I was a part of it, and I am hopeful for what the future holds in the job market.
Thank you, Omoshiki. I now call upon Hasib Hassan from the Engineering Design program to share his learnings with us.
Thank you, Aswin. I am Hasib. I have just recently graduated from Master of Engineering Design program. So for our main degree project, my project was on the fatigue testing project, which is the fatigue test of straps used in public transits. And our community partner was River Drive Manufacturing. They are the supplier of the passenger AC straps in those buses or subways. And I had along another two members. One is Manoj, he's from manufacturing engineering, and another one is Marcel. He's also from engineering design. And our faculty lead was Dr. Randy Semenyo. So let me talk about a bit of my project. That RDM was facing some problems in their straps because there was a premature wear and tear in their straps. So there were some customer complaints of their products. So they want to develop their existing testing facilities, for which they have come to us to design a machine which can generate some complex motions and that can overcome their difficulties. So for that reason, as you can see in the screen, we have come up with this final design after the multiple iteration design that we learned from our design thinking course. And this is our final design. And from this project, I must say that there was tremendous learning opportunities. And one of the 3 points that I would love to discuss, I learned from this project. One is collaboration, second is leadership, and another one is communication. So in terms of collaboration, as this is a really complex project and we 3 team members had to collaborate among ourselves, otherwise we couldn't make the project successful. And also we would like to thank our community partner River Manufacturing for their assist, because we have knocked them over and over again so that the project can be successful and we can design the machine according to their requirements. And also in terms of leadership, I must say that it was a good journey throughout the project where I could have demonstrated my leadership. And in terms of communication, there's no doubt that like before I wasn't so much a good communicator, but after this project and multiple communication with professor, our River Manufacturing, and along with my teammates, I must say I have developed this communication skill a lot compared to better. So in overall, I must say the journey was excellent, and I hope in terms of my future employment, my learning experience from this project will surely benefit me. Thank you.
Thank you, Hasib. I would like to introduce Sufyan from the Public Policy Program to share how he leveraged his project learnings to his advantage.
Thank you, Aswin. In 2019, McMaster was approached by the municipality of Port Hope to guide them on their next steps after declaring a climate emergency. Port Hope is a small municipality and relied on the expertise of a large university like McMaster to assist it to become more sustainable. In October 2019, McMaster conducted a workshop to gain some insights into the community and its residents. The student team had the opportunity to interact with members of the council and local community leaders. We had front row seats to observe policies being made, policymakers in action, and even contribute towards these activities. We employed a variety of skills, brainstormed ideas, dreamed up designs, and burnt the midnight oil for weeks. This was an incredible chance to take what we were learning in the classroom and apply it in real life, finding real solutions to tangible problems. We started in a fog with no clear destination. And as we conducted interviews, analyzed data, and conversed with our stakeholders and supervisors, the fog cleared, revealing the path ahead and credible goals for us to pursue. The pandemic may have slowed us down, but it did not dampen our spirit. The team learned how together we can achieve much more than we could individually, that information is all around us, and that a blank slate and an open year can create fundamentally inclusive and robust policies. This fall, we will deliver a report containing our analysis of community opinions regarding local climate change impacts for the municipality to act on with conviction, deriving support from the residents. I eagerly hand over the reins of the project to the new cohort in anticipation of seeing what they can accomplish further. I'm glad I was offered such a tremendous opportunity, and I appreciate community engagement coordinators Richard Allen and Salman Bawa, who no doubt worked tirelessly to bring students like myself such outstanding projects that will prepare us in our fight against climate change. I have learned how incorporating sustainability in every action we undertake must now be the rule if we are to generate a lasting impact in our fight for our future. I would like to thank McMaster University, my supervisors, Dr. Gail Kranzberg and Dr. Andrea Hemmerich, and everyone at the W. Booth School of Engineering Practice for giving us the tools, the confidence, and the knowledge to bring about positive transformation of a grander nature. Thank you.
Thank you all for sharing your insights. I had a similar opportunity to be a part of a project with WESOC, who are one of Ontario's leading resources on municipal, industrial, and agricultural wastewater infrastructure. They undertake projects converting solid waste into sludge to clean digesters in municipal water treatment facilities. They were looking to automate their entire process to be more efficient and productive. This project had to be implemented on their work site. However, due to the physical distancing and government restrictions that were in place, the scope of the project was changed and we had to adapt to the situation. My project partner Anirudh and I went ahead to complete the project by demonstrating a simulation on how we intended to automate their process. We recommended the necessary technological changes which they had to incorporate in the system to make it more efficient and lean. This project taught me to look for alternative solutions when the mainstream approaches seemed unfeasible. Looking at the road ahead, Salman Bawa would like to share a few words with us all.
Thank you, Aswin. Graduates, we have created a template of a digital poster for your project. This will be emailed to all of you soon after this event. Please complete this poster and send it to us by Friday, 28th August. We would be happy to showcase your project on our website. This would give your project and you a digital presence on the university's website, which we hope would help you. So please take advantage of this opportunity. Thank you.
We now present to you all a short video of appreciation from our faculty members and community partners.
Congratulations. You are now part of a growing family of McMaster SEPT alumni.
Former grad students, we're proud of all you accomplished in the classroom and wider community.
On a journey into a brighter world.
Today, the SEPT graduate program and its partners are honored to recognize the class of 2019-2020.
Wow, you've done it.
You embraced new ways of learning and took on difficult challenges.
And you grew in important ways.
As designers skilled at meeting the needs of people and society.
As solution providers at the forefront of the technological change.
And as value creators able to bridge engineering, science, and business.
This year, over 100 graduate students participated in more than 40 community projects with a variety of partners, including companies, municipalities, and not-for-profits.
Experiential education is a big part of SEPT and our ability to attract exceptional students, faculty, and staff.
Student, faculty, and staff work with community partners on challenges that require deep collaboration.
The energy and enthusiasm of you, our SEPT students and alumni, was our common thread.
Thank you for helping us seize new opportunities.
Thank you for helping us deliver compassionate care.
Thank you for helping our community address climate change.
Thank you for helping local manufacturers identify ways to reduce their GHG emissions.
Thank you for helping us improve workplace health and safety.
And thank you for helping our company automate for the future.
Change, complexity, and collaboration are words that define our times.
And working together as a community is a value we all share.
To our new alumni, on behalf of your SEPT community,
best wishes on a bright and rewarding future.
Touched by your kind words of encouragement.
On behalf of our graduating cohort, thank you to all our community partners, faculty, and staff.
Wow, that was great. Thanks to everyone for their contributions. This brings us to the end. We hope this event was able to showcase each one of our successes with the projects. We thank the community partners for their continuous support and cooperation through these uncertain times. We hope to strengthen this bond further down the road.
Thank you everyone for joining us today and making this event possible. A big shout out to our friends for helping us out. We thank all members of the production team for working out every piece of this event. Lastly, we wish everyone all the very best in your next steps. Enjoy the rest of your day.